Words mean things, and words convey truth, and truth can be known. Hi, Alex McFarland here. To talk about truth and the fact that we're accountable for truth, I want to talk about Thomas Jefferson, Plato, and postmodernism. And you think, what in the world do all these things have to do with each other, and how does this relate to me? I'm so glad you're watching the Truth for a New Generation Minute. You know, when I was in graduate school, we studied Plato, two very famous Greek philosophers, Plato and Aristotle. Now, you may not know it, but most of you, if you live your lives like normal people do, and you think that words mean things and we can know truth, you're more Aristotelian. You're more like Aristotle, because he was a realist, logical, reasonable. Plato, on the other hand, very influential. And look, if you really want in academic circles to be labeled as a moron, question the validity of Plato. But one of the people that is one of my heroes, who it's almost humorous, Thomas Jefferson had very little, almost no use for Plato. In fact, shortly before he died, Jefferson wrote a letter to John Adams, and he was talking about how he ruined a vacation. He said, I tried to do the heaviest work I ever did, which is read through Plato's Republic. Now, it's funny. Jefferson, and I think he was right, he said the writings of Plato were just this incomprehensible nonsense. And he said, Jefferson said, a child could understand the teachings of Jesus Christ, but libraries have been written about Plato and still people barely even know what he was trying to say. Now, why am I telling you this? Because we're living in a time of what's called very often postmodernism, where we all make our own truth. And I hear academics and even pundits on TV, they'll say, well, you know, we don't really know what words mean, and we don't know what truth is, and everybody makes their own truth. And, you know, morals, that's true for you, but not for me. Christianity, that's true for this guy, it's not true for that guy. Look, we are on the hook. We're on the hook. Truth exists, and we can know it. Words mean things. I'm going to prove right now that Plato was wrong, postmodernists are wrong, revisionists are wrong. I'm more in the camp with Aristotle, Thomas Jefferson, and a certain Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus said, you'll know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Look, nowadays, when we are living in a time when educators and elected officials, they don't want there to be moral truth and moral boundaries. But look, words must mean things, because you've got to use words even in any attempt to deny the efficacy of words. And when people use words and they say, well, you know, there is no truth, they expect that we understand what they're trying to say. And so we're living in a time when we've got to do like Jefferson did, like many of the great leaders of history. We've got to have the courage to stand for truth, to call out error, and to be willing to say, you know what? Maybe nobody stands with me, but I'm going to believe what's right. I'm going to stand for what's true. I'm going to defend what's moral and right. Now, that's what we do with Truth for New Generation Ministries. AlexMcFarland.com, our newly redesigned website, all of our events, publishing, broadcasting. We write books. We do shows. We're on radio. 7 days a week, we're broadcasting something because the truth matters. Why does it matter? Because our future, our freedom, our liberty, our prosperity, it all depends on us believing what's true, doing what's right, and standing strong for what's important. We're here to help you do that. Thanks for watching. Stand strong for truth.
Have you ever wanted to raise your hand during a sermon? Well, here's your chance. Hi, Alex McFarland here from the nationally syndicated radio program Exploring the Word. For more than 10 years, my co-host Bert Harper and I have taught Scripture and answered hundreds of Bible questions. We've compiled a brand new book of the top 100 Bible questions from listeners of all ages, from questions about supposed Bible contradictions to apologetics facts that prove the truths of Scripture. This new book features practical content that will make the Bible come alive for you.
Can we really be sure that God exists?
Are there contradictions in the Bible?
I need a book that will help me understand the Bible better.
There's so much good content in this book.
100 Bible Questions and Answers, published by Broad Street Publishers and available online at your local bookstores and also through afastore.net.